I thought I'd talk about an interesting phenomena in American silver. The Victorians were very proper. They loved flowers, they loved things with scrolling, they loved things that were Victorian, things that were great for the table. And then certain designers decided to do things that were way off the mainstream, things that the Victorians would find outrageous. And these outrageous things are the things that I think are the most interesting. And one of the strangest phenomena I ever seen was dining with bugs. And this started in probably the 1860s and went as far as about the year 1900. The first piece I have here is a fish server. It has a gold fish on the blade, and it's being caught by a hook. The interesting thing is there's a gold fly on the handle. The next piece is a very unusual piece. It's a mint julep crusher, and so you would crush your mint leaves, and it's got a cute little bug crawling up the handle. This next one is called lap over edge, and it's probably the finest thing that Tiffany ever did, this pattern. It was modeled on what the Japanese did, and the pattern started in the late 1870s and then went through about 1900. But they would take this very plain pattern and they'd apply the most unusual things to it. In this case, it looks like a ladybug on the handle. Here's one, a spoon by probably the biggest renegade of all, Schiebler. He made shapes and sizes and forms that were considered outrageous in his days. And the way most renegades or nonconformists normally end up, his business was short-lived, but today we really love his things. This is very Japanesque. So we have a butterfly that is going toward a branch, and it's all applied. The last one is the truly rarest pattern. We look really hard for this pattern, and if we find a piece or two a year, that's it, because it was the most outrageous bug pattern ever. Each piece was different. The name of the pattern is appropriately Bug by Durgin. It's so rare that the Jeweler's Keystone book for many years didn't have a picture, couldn't find one example of it. Each piece has different bugs in different positions, and it actually has a cute little snake that's wrapped around the handle. So rarest of the rare, not conforming to any of the Victorian standards, completely outrageous, but a lot of fun.